Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of the JP Football Podcast. I am your host, of course, Josh. And well, on today's episode of What's Going On at Everton, are Everton a social experiment that pushes the boundaries of mental health to their fans to the brink? Or, are we just a joke? Because, folks, I hate to be the bearer of bad news here, but I don't really have good news today. I don't. Look at the title of this video. Yeah. If you don't know, and if you haven't known already, ABDOULAYE DOUCOURE, Everton's best midfielder, the best midfielder on this team, other than Allan, of course, the heart, the engine, the soul of our midfield, the irreplaceable player, a player that is irreplaceable at this moment in time at Everton Football Club, ABDOULAYE DOUCOURE, has picked up an injury. And it's not an injury where we can just wrap it up and send him back out there on the pitch. It is an injury that will take time. It is an injury that cannot be rushed. It's unfortunate. I'm going to tell you the details right now. According to Fabrizio Romano, who, by the way, you have to trust Fabrizio Romano, okay? So according to Fabrizio Romano, and it's been all over, but again, Fabrizio Romano is a really reliable source, so that's a source I want to give you guys, a very reliable one. So ABDOULAYE DOUCOURE's injury is a stress fracture and not complete foot fracture. The midfielder is expected to be back in 6 to 7 weeks. Oh, my God. 6 to 7 weeks without ABDOULAYE DOUCOURE, one of Everton's best midfielders. It's honest to God heartbreaking because it is unbelievably shocking how bad our midfield is without ABDOULAYE DOUCOURE and Allan running it. Like, not a joke. Our center midfielders have not really proven at all that they're good enough, that they're not good enough. Tom Davies, don't really think he's proven to anyone this season or in a little bit that, well, actually, you know what? Tom Davies is inconsistent. He has proven at times he can play well, have a really good game, but obviously he's not trusted enough to even make a substitute appearance as of late. Okay. So inconsistent is Davies, right? Which at Everton just seems to be the trend of players over the years. Inconsistency after inconsistency, and people wonder why we don't get Europe. Inconsistency, right? And then we have Andre Gomez, who is slower than a bucket of shrimp, okay? He's slow as a snail, Andre Gomez. Has never been the same since his injury. Oh, look at that injury. Has never been the same since his injury, okay? And he's just, God, man, like, our midfield is going to get overrun with him in it. Like, he's so slow. And then, you got Jean-Philippe Gbamin, right? Jean-Philippe Gbamin, who has basically celery sticks for legs at this point. Can he really be trusted? Can he? I don't think he could play a full 90. He's not ready for that. Up to speed. I mean, he's injury prone ever since joining us. We are a cursed club. We are such a cursed club. I mean, Delph, I'm not even going to go into Fabian Delph because he's always injured. Fabian Delph has been injured since pretty much ever since he's really joined Everton as well. I'm pretty sure he's still injured right now. So, and let's be honest, no one wants to see Fabian Delph play at all. So there's that. And then Tyler Onyango, a youth player that might have to be on the bench to cover our midfield if necessary. But a youth player, very inexperienced when it comes to Premier League stuff. So, yeah, but those are our options. Those are our options in partnering Allan in our midfield. Allan is going to have to do the work of two midfielders. Okay, he's going to have to do the work of two men with whoever's going to be partnering with him, because obviously whoever's going to be partnering along with Doucoure's injury is just not going to be good enough. It's just not, right. It's just not going to be good enough. You know, the only silver lining, the only good thing is that if we do play 4-4-2, 4-4-1-1, is that our left mid and our right mid, who should be, you know, Damari Gray, Andros Townsend, you know, Charlison, they'll put in a hard work rate, you know, which is what we can hope. But the center of our midfield, you know, it's going to be tough. It's going to be really, really tough and overrun at times. What does this mean for Everton Football Club? It means that we're going to be dropping points, you know, simple as that. It means we're not going to have our strongest 11 for a while. And it just means we're going to drop points. You know, that doesn't even matter who we're playing. You know, we're playing Watford next. It's going to be a struggle to beat them. You know, it is. Not to mention the top teams we're coming up against. I'm pretty sure City is on the way. You know, what? It's just unfortunate. It really is just unfortunate with Doucoure's injury. It's such a big miss for this football club, you know? And, you know, speaking of injuries, I hate to continue to speak about it, but this is kind of an injury-related thing. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, right? Dominic Calvert-Lewin has, according to, well, I think Everton, right? But yeah, it's according to Everton, right? Everton have confirmed that Dominic Calvert-Lewin has suffered a setback in his rehabilitation from a quadriceps injury and will remain out for a number of weeks. So now one of our top goal strikers, goal threats, is going to be out for way longer, much longer than we expected. No Doucoure, no Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Who knows what Richarlison is doing, okay? I know Richarlison is back in training, but who knows if he'll be back for Watford. With our luck, he won't be back. With our luck, he won't be back. Oh, my God. Like, Everton fans are losing patience. We're losing patience. A lot of the fans have snapped already. Like, Salomon Rondon starting at that number 9 forward position again for the next 4 to 5 weeks is what they're making it seem like. People are going to lose their heads. If they haven't already, they're going to lose their shit. Oh. And Ellis Sims can't get a game, whether he's injured or he's just not up to it. Lewis Dobbin can't seem to get a game. Anthony Gordon is coming late off the bench. Like, this is bad, y'all. This is very, 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 very bad. And amidst Calvert-Lewin continuing to be injured, there's also a Newcastle link, another Newcastle link, a Newcastle link. They have been linked with Dominic Calvert-Lewin, and they want to buy him along with like United and Chelsea and like other top big clubs around Europe, which is not a surprise. But Newcastle seemingly, I don't know why they're like the front runners, but they're the front runners with being linked with Dominic Calvert-Lewin. All I have to say is to Newcastle United, they can have him. They can have Dominic Calvert-Lewin for £100 million. And let's say Sean Longstaff as well. Give us Sean Longstaff and £100 million, or give us £100 million and Alan Saint-Maximin. And then you got yourselves a deal, Newcastle. Show us that money, because we know you have it. Sorry, that was bad. But look, I'm just in an annoyed mood with what's going on, especially with our top players at the moment. Yeah. But in all honesty, if I don't want Calvert-Lewin to go, I don't think a lot of people do. It's going to hurt when he leaves. Like, but here's the thing. Every player has a price. And if Newcastle or any of these big clubs come in with an insane amount of money to buy Calvert-Lewin, well, then, yeah, we got to sell him. We should sell him. Even though it's going to hurt, we should sell him and use all that money that we're going to get to reinvest smartly into the squad to make us better. Because obviously, look at us right now. We are thinned out to the bones, to say the least. Like, we are on the bare bones of our ass, to say the least, with this. So yeah. Honestly, that's all the Everton news I bring of today. It's all not very good news, I understand, but it is what it is. Doucoure, you're going to be missed. Calvert-Lewin, you're always also going to be missed through these injuries. And yeah, let's just see what Rafa has planned, what he has cooking for the next game against Watford this Saturday, which I'm already starting to dread. And it's fucking Watford. They're awful. And I'm dreading it already. Because, well, yeah, you know why. Hopefully Richarlison will be back. Hopefully he'll be back. He'll get a goal or two against his former club. And we can walk away with 3 points and live another week. But yeah, other than that, ladies and gentlemen, if you've enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe as well. And leave in your comments what you think of the injuries or your thoughts on Everton as of late. And as always, if you want me to talk about another player or a certain club, just leave it in the comments below. And again, please like and subscribe. It only takes a second. It really means a lot to me as well. And yeah, until the next video, ladies and gentlemen.